everything that you want has already become a vibrational reality. And that's so important because you're going to be the perceiver of this vibrational reality. And so if you're wanting to manifest something, then this is really the process to manifest it. First, you have to accept that it is a reality right now and that you can find that reality. It's not some reality that's nebulous. This vortex is not, it's not so nebulous that you can't get in. It's actually very easy to get in. All you have to do is understand that the vortex is an emotional place. So once you understand that your desire already exists in this vibrational reality, then you can get into that vibrational reality and you can really perceive what you want. You can perceive all the things that you're interested in. And the conversation that you're going to have about your desires, the conversation that could sound like goal setting, or it sounds like, oh, I really want this. That conversation, what it really is you actually getting into alignment with your desire, practicing the frequency of it. Because the thing is, the only thing that's required for your manifestation now that you see, contrast sets it into motion. So it has already become a reality simply because you asked. So you did your job in the process. Your work is complete. It has already become a vibrational reality. You simply living the life that made you ask for it sets it all into motion. So your entire life experience is equipped, is ready. The universe can give you anything that you want, anything that life causes you to want. And so once it becomes this vibrational reality, now you have to do some work. You have to tune your way into, you have to tune to that frequency. And as you tune to that frequency, then it reveals itself to you. You realize it. It downloads it. You start to perceive it. It starts to realize it comes into your awareness. You see it and it's there, it's manifested. You translate it and you say, oh, this is a real, true reality. Now I can finally see it. But at first, your desires, they're not translatable to you with your eyes. They're only translatable to you by how you feel. What we're saying is, if you can feel it, then you have found the vibration of it. And so now, as you talk about your desire, you can talk about it as if it's already real, because it has already been real. It has already become real. The cooperative components have already gathered. They have already been assembled. So everything is ready to go, queued up, all ready for you to receive. You're the only part of the equation that you ever have to worry about. And so sometimes you think about your desires because you still think that the universe needs to know more about what you want. So you keep filling the universe in. You're like, universe, I want this, and I want this. And the thing is, we know that you already put enough in your vortex, so you don't need to clarify anymore. You need to get in there and you need to start receiving, because receiving is so fun. Because why ask when you're not focusing on receiving? Because the asking is involuntary. It happens naturally. It's inevitable. But the receiving, that's your work. That's the thing. The receiving is your work. And so usually you think that you have to get in there and you have to create, because you're used to, not being lazy. You don't want to be seen as lazy. You want to be seen as productive. You're used to paying a price. You're used to having to bang it all together, because maybe on some level you don't really accept that this is a vibrational world and everything that you want is already vibrationally assembled. And the way to know that is by your negative emotion, by how you feel, because your emotion lets you know if you're close or if you're far away. And as you feel good, then you're right on the frequency of it. But we want you to be out ahead of the manifestation. We want you to be the vibrational expert, because this is a vibrational world. So everything that you want is already assembled before you see any evidence of it. So you need to get in on that process. You need to get in on that world, that vibrational world, that understand that leading edge knowledge that many don't understand, which is that everything is a vibration first, and that's only translatable to you with your emotion. You can't translate it with your eyes. But the thing is, if you can't see with your eye and you're saying, oh, it's not here, where is it, then you're not on the right frequency. That's really it is. You're not on the right frequency, and you know, because when you have questions, when you ask questions, when your conversation regarding your desire is, where is it, how long why has it been so long, what's going on, what am I missing, what's the missing piece, then you know you're on the wrong frequency because of how you feel. Those thoughts don't make you feel very good. And so we want you to be out ahead of your manifestation. We want you to become the vibrational expert. We want you to say things like, well, it's already a reality, so I feel it. It has already become a reality. We want you to understand the laws of the universe so clearly that you're saying things like, well, it already exists. Now I'm just trying to find a way to let it in. I'm trying to find a frequency that matches it. And as I find a frequency that matches it, it's going to come right on in. And you can practice that frequency by having simple conversations. And the thing about your conversations is that you're not creating anymore. You've already created through life, through contrast. Now your work is to line up with it. Now your work is to talk about it, to perceive it and feel it, the realness of it right now, to prepare the atmosphere. And the way that you prepare the atmosphere is by asking yourself, what about this do I like? Because it's like you have to observe it, because it's already a real reality. You're not acting as if it literally is a reality right now. you are perceiving, and your emotions are all about that. So if you're feeling good, that means that you're on the right channel, and now you're the vibrational liver of that dream. You're the vibrational liver of that experience. You're translating that experience. It's happening right now. So once you're feeling positive emotion, that's your sign. That's your evidence that, okay, this is actually a reality. And the emotion is the first physical, concrete, tangible evidence of your manifestation. And once you have that evidence, now you can talk about your manifestation like it's already real, and now everything changes. Because when you don't accept that actually, let's say it like this. When you accept that everything that you want already exists, so now as you talk about it, it's just to practice the realness of it. It's just to practice yourself in the frequency of it. Now everything changes because it already exists. So as you talk about it, you're just talking about what you like about it. You're talking about the pieces of it that are fun to you right now. You're talking about it as if it's already real. You're living it right now. And it's because everything that you want is already real. And so then the thoughts will start coming into your mind. Then you're going to get ideas. Then you're going to get impulses. You're not going to just be this person who is living a vibrational reality while physically living a reality that's different. No. That physical reality will catch up, because now you understand, hey, everything that I want is already real. So I can't go on and on about how it's absent, because it's not absent. It's a real reality right now. And I don't even have to do anything to make it a real reality. It has already become a real reality. So now my job is to have this conversation, not to make it happen, but to practice myself into the receiving mode of it, to practice the frequency that will allow it. And that really that changes everything. So what do you like about your manifestation? What do you like about the dollars? What do you like about the house? What do you like about the dream body? What do you like about it? Because it's a reality right now. So perceive it. What does it feel like? And as you talk about what it feels like, we want you to not make it feel like it's distant, like it's something that you're going to experience one day. It's something that you're experiencing right now. You want it to be something that it's at first the conversation is general, because it's easier for you to see on the wavelength, but you can increase that frequency. You can increase those specifics. And so that's how you think about your desires. That's how you go about living in a life where there's contrast everywhere, but also you're a creator. You talk about your creations because they're already real, and they induce emotions in you, and then you feel the frequency of it, and then you feel the vibration of it, and you start living it vibration. You start translating out right in front of you, in front of your eyes, first in the form of emotion, then ideas, and you're witnessing all of it, because you're the witnesser of the creations, because you have given birth to all these creations, and now it's time for you to receive all of them. And the way that you receive all of them, again, is by first understanding that they're already real. Now you can find the frequency of it, and once you find the frequency of it, now you can talk about it, and as you talk about it, it's already real. So now you're not hyping it up. You're not trying to convince yourself. You're just trying to practice the frequency until you own it, until you can find that frequency, and that feeling, that frequency, that emotion, that vibrational essence has nothing to do with the reality, has nothing to do with the conditions, has nothing to do with the actual manifestation. It has everything to do with the emotion, with the bare bones emotion, with the essence of why you want it. And when you talk about why you want it, you're talking about why you want it because it already exists. So now you have to figure out a way to get into that vortex. And when you talk about why you want it, it's general. The emotion is general. And we want you to feel like it's real right now because it's already real. So now we want you to talk about your manifestations as if they're already real, and you feel the change, you feel the shift, because you're used to talking about it to make it happen, to convince the universe, to justify it, to prove it to someone that you should have this because it's so bad not to have it. You should have money because it's so bad to be poor. It's so hard being poor. It's so unfair being poor, and you're so much better than this, and you deserve better. But the universe is saying you get whatever you're matched to, and whatever you're experiencing is whatever you're matched to. So you have to shift the emotion, and we're saying the emotion really is the key, because once you're feeling an emotion, that means that you're beginning to translate reality. And so if you're beginning to translate a reality, then in your mind it should be real. Then in your mind there's no absence anymore, because it's literally manifesting right in front of your eyes. So now watch your conversation. Are you in the receiving mode of I'm trying to make it happen, or are you in the receiving mode of it has already happened? That's the thing. Your creations have already happened. And so now as you talk about it, you're just making it more real in your mind. You're just treating yourself into a frequency. You're just having fun with it. You're dreaming about it. You're making it feel good in your mind. You're talking about it not to make it happen because it has already happened. You're just talking about it because it's fun. It's fun to anticipate something. It's fun to be the creator, because it's not fun to be a creator when you don't know the if you know, or you're not sure that you're not going to get to the destination. It's only fun when you know for a fact that your destination is inevitable. And we're saying your destinations are all inevitable. So now when you talk about it, there doesn't have to be any uneasiness. There doesn't have to be any question of, am I going to get it? It's 100%. What you want already exists. And so your conversation just enhances how real it is right now. And so what do you like about it? What do you like about what feels good about this experience? Talk about it. What feels good about the money? It feels good to feel it, and you see how it feels different because you're not used to thinking of it like that. You're used to thinking of it as something that's far away that I will one day experience. I have to still, do some work on, clean the resistance up. But now you understand, oh, it's already done. So if it's already done, then how do you talk about it? How do you think about something that's already complete? You talk about why you like it. And at first it's general. Well, I like this. Like, it feels good to have this. It feels good to feel this. It feels good to feel the certainty of where I stand. And I like being powerful. And I like knowing who I am. And I like knowing that the universe works. And I like knowing that this is real and this is a reality that I can now observe. And it just feels good. It feels clear. It feels right. And it feels like who I am. And that conversation is different.